It does look like Kwara South people in Kwara State are worried, and there seems to be some panic. This is not for it's being an age-long crisis. Those people who they call Bororo, and now in the local parlance in the southern part of Kwara, and it does look like the relationship had now gone sour. And those they describe, speaking with some indigents, who say some of these people who are aliens, some of them whom they know, some of them are now taking advantage, taking over the communities, killing their leaders, chasing out pastors, attacking churches, taking out traditional rulers. In fact, there is a traditional ruler we understand has not been to his community for over 6 months. What is going on in Kwara?
Let me start by saying that this situation we're in didn't just start today. There has been a build-up. Like you rightly identified, some time ago, there was credible information available to the police and to the DSS to say that the bandits that were dislodged from Zamfara were beginning to gather around Bani in Kwara North. Nothing was done about that. And all of these things have continued to build until we now find ourselves in the kind of situation that we have. Kwara has been relatively known to be a state of harmony where different people have lived together in peace and harmony. But what we are seeing today is something that has been unprecedented. Now, you have cases of banditry unchecked. You have kidnapping going on almost every day. Now, these bandits have become so emboldened that they are even attacking our communities almost on a daily basis. Now, the first thing we want to ask ourselves, what is insecurity? My understanding of insecurity is a state of being, open to danger, threats, and lack of protection. And then the question is that, whose responsibility is this? Government has primary responsibility for the security of its citizens, the protection of its citizens, their lives and their properties. And even though security is a collective responsibility, but it is government's primary responsibility to do that. Now, what we expect to have is that the government, both at the federal level, the state level, and the local government level, in addition to the security agencies of government, are supposed to have coordinated responses to prevent these incidences of, armed banditry, kidnapping, and wanton destructions of our communities. But they are not doing that. What we see them doing is that they are reactionary after all of these things have happened. But in Kwara, we particularly have a very, very grave situation because government is not even responding to all of what has been happening.
Okay, so let's take you one after the other. So there were initial, some years back, reports from the northern region,
yes,
northern part of Kwara. But things have escalated that Kwara South is now badly affected.
Yes.
How bad is the situation in Kwara South? Because the government of the day is saying it's making effort, is making cooperation, and is asking for the help of the federal government in fighting somehow. They say, according to the Kwara State government, they are in fact on top of the situation. And there are those who are saying that some of you who are in opposition, there are screaming about the insecurity, but the government is on top of the situation. Kwara is called the state of harmony. That is the appellation. That's the nickname of Kwara State. But the way and manner you are describing things is as though Kwara is now under siege.
That's the right word. Kwara is under siege. From Kwara North to Kwara South, even some parts of Kwara Central, there is no senatorial district that has not been affected.
Can you give us an example? The report from SBM and ICRL is about 60 people killed in the last 2 years. And when you say that Kwara is under siege, the question will be, compared to state like Niger, compared to state like Benue, Nasarawa, these are not central state. What is the state of escalation? How bad are things?
Well, things are quite bad for a state that has been known for relatively peace. Let me run you through some of what has happened in some of our communities. In Ifelodun local government, which is probably the worst hit local government in Kwara South today. All the local governments have been affected in one way or the other, but Ifelodun seems to be the theater of war, and that's where the bandits are having a free reign. Now, we have communities like Babanla, Shagbe, Oreke, Gomo Alheri, Okeode. All of these communities have almost a weekly attack. The governor, for the first time, paid a visit to Babanla community yesterday. Of course, those communities are already deserted, but the governor went there yesterday, and he went to visit he went to see the traditional ruler to have a meeting with him. Now, the details of the meeting is not known, but we didn't see or hear that the governor visited any of the victims, either in their homes or at the hospital. Neither did we hear that the governor also made any arrangements, to make monies available for the treatment and all of that. But what are we saying? We haven't even seen any empathy on the part of the government to these victims that are poor. But let me take you...
And you're talking as though you're a PDP member, right?
No,
now.
You see, insecurity does not know party political affiliations.
Yes, that's what the that's what the APC in Kwara State is saying. That is the opposition that is behind all of it. And it's because elections are coming.
No, you see, Sheon, if you listen to what goes on in the news, people in APC have been attacked. People in PDP have been attacked. Insecurity does not know party affiliation. It doesn't know religion. They have killed Christians, they have killed Muslims, they have killed people in APC, they have killed people in PDP, they have killed people who are not even political party members. But let me run you through what has been going on in some of our communities. Now, in Okeode, for instance, a group of people were traveling and they had a problem with their vehicles. While they were trying to attend to that, bandits came from nowhere, swooped on them. They killed 2 policemen, they killed a policeman, and killed 2 other people and abducted 1 person in Okeode. In Babanla, almost on a daily basis, the governor was in Babanla yesterday. Immediately he left.
I've just watched the interview by my brother, Mr. Ibiwoye, regarding the security situation in Kwara State. I want to place it on record that it is not correct to say that the government has been quiet or has not shown empathy to different communities affected. The truth of the matter is that community leaders in Kwara South and in Kwara North can testify to the effort of the state government in collaboration with the Office of the National Security Advisor and of course security commanders in Kwara State on how to get out of the challenges that we face as a people. This is the time for everyone, regardless of our political persuasions, to come together and address what constitutes a threat to all of us. This is not the time for anyone to play politics. Leaders in Kwara South, particularly in Ifelodun where I come from, and of course in Kwara North, can bear witness to the effort of His Excellency to ensure that this issue is put behind us. We continue to work with various security agencies and community stakeholders to address the challenges. Operations are ongoing, we are having conversations, and solutions are being worked out. Thank you.